Last week, we took you to a rally where Indiana citizens stood up against their state Supreme Court, who recently ruled that police can enter your home without a warrant. Last weekend, activists were dancing at the Jefferson Memorial in Washington, D.C., and were violently arrested by police. A month ago, we reported that riot police were unleashed upon students at an annual block party. In our ongoing effort to bring you the actionable news that affects your freedoms, in this special report, we take you to Arizona, where Pima County SWAT gunned down a Marine in his home just days away from Memorial Day while serving a search warrant.
Lights.
Jose Guarania didn't die on a battlefield in Iraq where he was stationed. Guarania died on May 5th, the victim of 61 bullet wounds. The military has yet to honor their fallen brother. However, his fellow countrymen, the Oathkeepers, came to his family's side to honor the fallen Marine with a special march. Here is what you didn't see on the mainstream TV.
We're here to memorialize a fallen Marine and also to celebrate Memorial Day. We can't think of a better way to do that than to stand up and defend our Constitution. Unfortunately, the Marine Corps League would not be here today because they said they don't want to get involved until there's a determination made of whether he was involved in criminal activity. I had to remind their lawyer that in this country, you're innocent until proven guilty. And so that will never happen because he's dead. He's never going to get a trial. So we're going to make sure that he gets a send-off he should have gotten for the Marine Corps League. It's a shame in this country to have people like that who should know better, forget about basic core principles of what it means to be an American. Start right here to make sure this does not happen in this country to other people. It's going to be a long fight. It took decades of erosion and militarization of our police to get to this point. Whatever our background, whoever we are, we all share some very important things in common. Our Declaration of Independence, which talks about timeless, unalienable rights, self-evident truths of liberty, and our Constitution, which guarantees us all security, the Fourth Amendment in particular, security in our homes, papers and effects from unreasonable searches. As I've already said earlier, I can't imagine more unreasonable search than one that results in your death.
On behalf of Oathkeepers, I would like to read this plaque, and then I will present it to Vanessa. In memory of Jose Manuel Tyranny, expressing our condolences, honoring his service to the country and to his family, Oathkeepers pledge in his name to prevent this from happening to others, bringing thereby much gain for America in his sacrifice. Semper Fidelis. Oathkeepers.
I was extremely touched and moved to tears when Mrs. Guarena showed up and supported us in what we were doing. Whereas on the 5th of May 2011 in the United States of America, in the sovereign state of Arizona in the city of Tucson, Marine veteran Jose Guarena was shot dead in his home by constitutionally arming himself, as he was trained to do, to protect himself and his family from masked men busting down his front door. And whereas the Pima County Sheriff's Department, under the control of Sheriff Dupnick, dispatched the Pima County SWAT team to execute a search warrant upon the residence of Marine veteran Jose Guarena. And whereas waking from a dead sleep, Jose Guarena attempted to answer the yelling at his front door within the allotted 20 seconds, or the door comes down, Jose Guarena, with his rifle at his side, was ready to defend his home against unknown masked persons who showed themselves to his wife as they ran past a window. The SWAT team entered and shot the Marine veteran 61 times. Whereas it is the policy of the Pima County Sheriff's SWAT team to execute search warrants in this manner, where the homeowner or person residing therein is known to be constitutionally in possession of legal firearms. Be it known, this incident is in clear violation of the Bill of Rights. Amendments 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8 to the Constitution of the United States of America, where every citizen has the inalienable right to keep and bear arms to protect himself against government tyranny or a criminal threat to his person, home, or family. Be it further known, the Oathkeepers of
all Oathkeepers
of the United States and internationally are supporting this special memorial ceremony in honor of United States Marine veteran Jose Guarena, who died at the hands of sworn police officers who violated their oath to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States of America by not protecting and defending a constitutionally armed citizen of the United States of America. Be it resolved, the Oathkeepers of America do hereby stand united against constitutionally illegal government, in that all United States citizens are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, and that the sheriffs of all counties be urged to not use the force of SWAT in search warrants on people with no criminal or violent records or other constitutionally armed citizens unless there are sufficient judicial probable cause to believe the lives of United States citizens may be in jeopardy. Be it further resolved that we, the below signed, urge every deputy sheriff, probation officer, bailiff, highway patrolman, court officer, and every other person who has taken an oath of office to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States, to read and study the Constitution and the Federalist Papers, the primary source of the Supreme Court constitutional information, particularly papers 28, 29, and 46, that preceded the writing of the Constitution, so that they might never themselves be in the position of taking up arms or legislating laws against the very peoples we have sworn to protect and defend. Signed this 30th day of May in the year of our Lord 2011.
This is truly a great American tragedy. A Marine who was trying to protect his home and his family, gunned down by a SWAT team, shot 61 times. He did not get a trial, but he's now being tried in the court of public opinion, and the Sheriff's Department is doing their best to justify the murder of Jose. The findings after the fact are moot. He was killed for trying to protect himself and his family. This is just another symptom of the tyranny taking place across this country, the long train of abuses against the American people. Jose Manuel Guarena is survived by his wife and 2 children. Here's how you can take action to help the family or support the demilitarization of our police.
The family has a memorial fund set up. We have a link on our website. You can go to oathkeepers.org and look up the post on the memorial service, and it's on that, so you can help them financially. But the best thing you can do is make sure that this young Marine did not die in vain. Make sure that we fix this, that we correct this problem that we have allowed to happen from our own apathy. Every one of you out there, especially as a veteran, whether you're a police officer or military, you have a duty and responsibility to roll back the assault on the Bill of Rights, push back and demilitarize our police, and fix this country.